Hello? So I've been working on Sister Frayed for this. The stream that I went through to unlock her isn't really worth watching, but the basics of Sister Frayed is she has a giant scythe, and she can turn invisible and does frost attacks. Father Manthus, after I defeat her in the first round, will join in, and they become fire and ice as a boss. You produce good content, do not sell yourself short. I mean, I just play a game for the audience, and the people who come about and want to chit-chat, I chit-chat with them. It's more entertaining if you interact. I've had some people tell me that my content's extremely boring, and I have to say, if I wasn't playing the game, I'd probably agree. Most of the entertainment comes from interacting with the viewers. It's not something that's instantly entertaining for the reasons that I would want it to be. She did the jump. Sometimes when you do the jump, you're fast enough to look around, you can actually spot where she's going. I'm trying to spend too much time explaining, so this one isn't going well. But the main point is she's a Reaper of Ice Death, and Father Mantis will join as a big giant that basically uses its pot to spew fire everywhere. Your stream of Dark Souls 3 is more entertaining because mostly it was blind. That is the best content. My Bloodborne stream when I was working on that, I had played Bloodborne before. Technically, I didn't get very far, but I had played it, which led me to have a little bit of insight. I had seen a lot of the game on YouTube, but I still didn't know a lot about the game, because I fell asleep on and off between watching certain parts of it. So that left me doing Bloodborne, mostly blind as well. Deciding to kill everybody was definitely something that I wouldn't have done if I hadn't seen the game before, at least in some aspect. However, I am glad that I decided to keep them alive long enough to get through to the points where you saw most of the things they could do anyway. So, you saw her jump. You're supposed to find her when she does that before she does her major strike. If you don't, it's an automatic stun-locked major damage thing that's like this. I wish I didn't spend so much time explaining. It's causing me to die. And I'll play the cutscene again just because this is a new stream once I defeat her the first time around, because you do have to defeat her twice. Because like I said, it's a two-part boss with two enemies, just like the wolf boss was. Where'd she go? Shit. I like your commentary about the bosses. Legitimate feedback, since this game could have been better. It's good for what it's worth, but I do wish that when the Estus Flask is at your lips, you can see it physically there, you instantly had the health, and there wasn't a delay. I also wish that, if your stamina bar is refilling, even if it hasn't reached the top, that you could use the stamina. It might take longer to come back or whatever, but I don't think they should delay you as long as they do. Which part of that's my fault for not being a high enough level. Some of the issues are definitely just self-issues, and not the game's issues. I do have trouble with shooters and managing stamina. There was one time where I did this entire first area, the first health bar of Sister Frayed, with only taking one hit of damage. That was in one of my past streams. And I just about killed them both the second time around, too. And then I had a full health bar, and their cross of ice and fire hit me both at the same time and took my entire health bar away. I think each shield has a different resistance, varying from physical damages to other damages. My current shield has a little bit of everything for physical resistance, although it's not good enough for facing a boss that's like this, really. I wish it was better. See, you saw the little slick, that means she's usually somewhere right next to there. They do give you a little bit of hints where she is when she's invisible, but you don't see her footprints. The first thing I thought of, really, when I saw this boss fight is, oh, look, another version of Priscilla. Priscilla from the first game, the first painting, in case you're confused on that reference. I watched your video of beating Alderich this morning. You did very well. The God Eater boss is what you're talking about, and I did well once I had myself embered. That was the main issue I was having with that boss, is that I wasn't embered a majority of the time that I was trying to attempt it. So I'll let the cutscene play just because I haven't done it during this stream. I think your first attack had Alderich at 75% health. Probably. That last attempt that I did, I pretty much just slashed her health bar to nothing. I even learned how to dodge that fucking arrow attack that's never ending. Twice. In the same battle. Father Mantis is in the first Dark Souls game. I must be saying its name wrong. Curiously enough, it does speak like a human to you when you first enter this room, asking you for something from Sister Frayed. Also, how come Sister Frayed magically isn't an illusion now that you walk down some stairs? Because when you strike her when she's upstairs, she just disappears, like she's a ghost. A little bit of explanation there would have been nice too. Because I assume the one that was on the table, that had to defeat the real version of Patches to get to, was the real version. And now we have her, which makes me think that maybe, you know, there's two versions of her and this is good and evil. I need someone else on PC to help me though, because I am Clem. Everybody has to start with somewhere. I was not good at the Dark Souls series when I first began. Like, I can seriously say that my original playthrough of the remastered version of Dark Souls didn't go over smoothly for the most part. Fucking fire. Fucking fire attacks that range forever. Frostbite, I'm stuck. Please don't get me stuck. Ow. Ow. I just about get... That one's new. That's a 3 different version of the ice attack that I have seen. How are you? Frustrated? Frustrated is accurate. I'm ordering myself. Fuck. Okay, Ryan. You're doing good. Kinda. Ow. I was doing good. I was doing fine at dodging him, and then Sister Frayed went underneath, in between his legs, and was like, I don't think so. That's my man. It's okay. I'm learning, which is the huge thing. I mean, if I can joke about it and laugh about it, I'm obviously not as frustrated as I could be. I was frustrated at certain bosses in this game where I thought I was going to quit and not come back to it. Dark Souls 2 I didn't finish. I was just kind of done with that when I found out the developer didn't make that project. Excuse me. The most difficult part about the bosses in the DLC is the main bosses of the game do not have two separate bosses you have to deal with. So getting used to dealing with two separate people is a struggle. When I used to go to high school, I heard this Nope, can't read that. I'm dying trying to read that. Never mind, I'll read it now. When I used to go to high school, I heard this wheelchair guy that was doing stunts on the disabled ramp, and then he almost crashed due to going... I will have to ask someone on stream to help me because I cannot get through the DLC or Dragon Slayer armor. So you must be referring to this game. Going too fast. That's what I kind of assumed, but I wasn't sure. If it was Dark Souls 1, I beat that game with ease, because you can pretty much get the Black Dragon armor set with the weapons and the shield and cheese everything the fuck. The first game was definitely a fun one. What are you doing? I can see you still. Ow. Oh, I was rolling away from you.
For that is thy place of belonging.
I thought what was happening originally when I defeated Sister Frayed for the first time, with that health bar going down and things collapsing in the flame, I thought I was burning down the world of the painting. Your backstabs are good, I mean really good. I haven't seen you parry much, but most bosses you can't parry anyway. When it comes to backstabs, that was one of my favorite things for Dark Souls 3. I feel like they make it easier in this game. And I'm not sure why that is, but I struggled with backstabs when I was playing Dark Souls 1 Remastered. Like, really big struggled. You went this way. I saw you. So where'd you end up? There you are. Ow. That fucking hurts. Don't. So you went to right here. Roll. Okay, that's okay, that's okay. Take another potion, have the damage. I put up my shield, but it didn't do anything. I think part of what's helped me with the bosses in this game is I'm observant, which really helped. In the first game, I wasn't trying to be observant of their attacks, I was just trying to learn them as if they were an algorithm, which they aren't completely. They do randomize at some points. And there's reasons why that are pretty good. Up before it started moving. If the attacks didn't overlay, this would be no issue, but the fact that the attacks overlay between fire and ice means that they can take my entire health bar in a single move. That is the most frustrating thing about this fight, is they can take my entire health bar in one move. I don't care about the fact that she has 2 health bars or multiple forms or whatever. Fine, but taking my entire health bar in one move when I'm level 72 is a little much for me. Come on. I tried to roll there, it did not roll. Like, I pressed the button.
Return from whence thou camest.
I was blocking and backing up the whole time. You know, I did multiple backstabs during that attempt. I understand that I wasn't running full sprint, but if you're already backing away before they start towards you, or if you're already rolling and they're attacking you, I tried to roll, didn't let me. That should have been a backstab. There was no reason it wasn't. Roll. See, I rolled there and I still got hit with the major damage. Why? Why did that happen? The attempt is a wash. I've spent too many of the Estus Flask. Here, hit me. Or disappear.
Return from whence thou camest, for that is thy place of belonging.
So here's a fun Ask the Audience question. What has been your favorite boss between the Dark Souls games? I guess Bloodborne could be included, but I don't feel like the bosses were very... There's only one boss I feel was impressive from Bloodborne. She's right here, by the way. I had already rolled. I wish I wasn't taking major attack damage when you're already doing the correct thing. I mean, at that point, what's the point? Hitting the roll button. You know, I was already rolling. I did both rolls together, and I was already rolling, but I still took all the damage. Great, and how was I supposed to magically predict she was going to do that? Holding the block button. Sister Frayed? More like Sister Fuck. Bullshit. Fuck your bullshit. I also like how you can see inside my face. I go to enter through the fog wall. What's up with that? I had my shield up, so there's that. More invisibility bullshit. Fun. I love it when she's invisible. I searched around the area. I didn't see her. Why, if I was doing a backstab there, was I still taking damage when I'm not supposed to take any damage during backstabs? Also, she went in from one unblockable attack to another. I couldn't block that attack either.
Return from whence thou camest.
I was mid-roll.
For that is thy place of belonging.
I can't block the frost damage attack, and I also can't block the fire attack either. And they both have residual effects that are left on the ground. Nothing. Nothing. I was already rolling, and she still did major damage. So she dashed in that direction. That's almost 1,500 damage right there. It's 1,472. She landed right here. The stuff's still moving. Excuse me. I hit the roll button. I had my shield up. What else was I supposed to do there? Like, I hit the roll button before I hit the shield button, just to make sure that I was duly covered. There's just little things that are really, really bullshit in this game. I feel like no matter what element that the enemy has, if you have a stamina bar, If you have your stamina bar, in the first game they taught you, if you're hit, it goes through your stamina bar first. As long as your shield's up. And if my shield is up, this game doesn't do that. They can directly go through both. I really wish it played by the same rules the other 2 games I've already played in this series. Also, why wasn't that a backstab? Somehow she can delay my attack some of the time to avoid the backstab. Why wasn't that a backstab? She was unprepared in every way for that attack, and yet it wasn't a backstab. Like, there's just I hit the dodge button. Where was my dodge there?
For that is thy place of belonging.
Like, there's really little nitpicky things about this fight that really bother me compared to some of the other ones. And then I just have to wait to go through the twin teleporting boss. The fact that she can somehow alter when you strike to avoid some of your backstabs is very bullshit. And she does, too. Even if you have stamina, it doesn't matter. If you're behind her and you go to strike, some of the time, it waits to strike. Also, there had stopped attacking before she did the strike, but yet it still attacked after. Why? I could have took major damage just from the fact that it decided it wanted to strike without me. Another fine example, I just took the major damage, and now I'm probably gonna die because it decides to strike without you some of the time. Because you were hitting the button before she starts certain attack patterns. Before certain actions. I hit the roll button at the rise of the music, but nothing happened. And why wasn't that a backstab? My sword went directly into her neck, but nothing happened. some points there where I definitely should have took more damage. I don't know why it didn't give me more damage there. What exactly killed me there? Because I did the roll and I pressed the button to heal him. There's any variety of things that can kill you in a second in this boss battle. Because they take so much health. It's ridiculous. Had my shield up, still took major damage. There it was again. Major damage with my shield up. Thanks so much, game. I was already rolling, and she switches immediately back into attacking. Unblockable attack.
Return from whence thou camest, for that is thy place.
It's just ridiculous at some points. Like, completely, to every extent, ridiculous. Why wasn't that a backstab? And I had my shield up the entire time, but still took major damage from the scythe. How fast can she move exactly? Because it seems like she has unlimited stamina, which I also talked about as bullshit in this game. You're going to give your player a stamina bar. The enemies have to follow the same regulation. Your shield is not 100 against magic. I don't think I have anything that's 100 against magic. And even if I had something that was directly just for frost magic, I'd still be wrecked by the other boss part when he came around. For magic. My shield's 60 for magic. So it's not like it doesn't exist at all, it's just weaker than what it could be. Actually, I might be able to upgrade it. Let's go back and see real quick. Like, this boss fight gives me a literal headache, because you're supposed to be able to defeat anything at level 70 in this game, and I'm level 72 and still am struggling with these bosses. 72, right? No, I'm level 75, excuse me.
Well, very well.
What?
Never mind, I need Twinkling Tanzanite to be able to upgrade that shield. I beat Pontiff by myself. I tried to use a summon to beat them, and we just about did together. The last I had was one strike away from killing him, and the boss managed to kill me, which was a struggle. For the boss you are facing, you should be level 90 or better. What? What? I just about defeated it at this level right now. So, 90 or better is ridiculous. Not on this stream, but I have almost beaten it.
What?
It's weird that shields are also in the weapons menu, so I need another Tanzanite before I can upgrade it again, but it's not upgrading the magic probability of it, it's upgrading the stability. So it's not helping me. Remember, most people started the DLC at 100s. Then how am I defeating bosses without being anywhere near that? If that's the case, let's go back to the Grand Archives for now. I also think it's ridiculous that, never mind. That's wrong. They do technically give you a bonfire that's near the twin boss, because there's an elevator right next to where you face them. However, I have run out of embers, so there's that. Because I got this to work. And then the boss is right up here somewhere. I think it's directly down the middle. The amount of enemies that they placed on these stairs and in between was kinda yikes. Yeah, but you couldn't give me an ember because I don't have embers to have communication in the first place. Like, there's 4 blue knights that follow you on the stairwell, and that's ridiculous now. Especially for a boss that's already going to be difficult. Dark Souls 2 did this a lot, where they placed a bunch of enemies at the foot the stairs leading to a boss. With a red soapstone, I could drop them. Can you? What the fuck is this?
Smoke marks our grave, but you may rest here too.
I don't have anything to say about this boss yet because I'm not experienced enough to know. But throwing a bunch of long-range, really big things at me right right at once is kinda yikes. My only experience with this boss was I went in here once, watched it teleport around me a bunch to slash me from both sides, and then I died. Now my second experience is, oh, guess what? I have a giant laser that shoots from my sword that's different colors, based on attack damages that I do. I don't even know how Dark Souls would play on PC. I bet it's awful. Last stream when I was doing things, I just went around and I was invading people, but not doing any damage. I was just dropping souls for them. That was a fun time. I want one of those shouts that you can do, the gesture shouts that says thank you and hello and hey and things like that. But I didn't find any when I was playing the game. So I guess that's not happening. Hi, teleporting boss. Take a hard right and get on the elevator. What? I was trying to read the comment section. When you are running to the boss fight, take a hard right and get on the elevator. A hard right. So I kinda may know what you're saying. There was a separate part to the boss that was, a thing that said it didn't care about the Ashen Prophecy, I think it said. Something like that. Like, there is a second part to the boss, I just was trying to face the first part of the boss first, which, I mean, so ridiculous, right? I hate you. Goodbye. My words of anger worked. Okay, so, hard right. Excuse me. You did not take a hard right. What? I was trying to take the hard right in here. I thought you meant in here. Try left. Help me. Whoops. I totally thought you meant in here and just skipped it. Take the herd right before the boss fight. Whoops. Hi. Take some damage, maybe. No? Ow. I tried to use a potion. I saw him raising it to his lips. So, I did recognize all of Lortric Castle to be the area from Dark Souls 1. I also did recognize that Gwendolyn, the fake goddess of sunlight that was actually the Dark Moonblade Covenant goddess, was the Alderich boss. Somebody was telling me that she was a boy that somebody forced to dress up as a girl, or something along the lines. I didn't find anything to support that. There may be stuff to support that, but I don't know about it. So after the elevator, hard right. So this way? You working at the nursing home tomorrow. Hope you get a break. Actually, I haven't been working the past couple of days. That's why I've been streaming hardcore. I work from 6:30 a.m. until 2. And I'm working at the nursing home. Well, in 6 minutes. I need to take off. Heard right before the boss. Is it up here somewhere? It must be up here somewhere. Heard right this way? Run up the long path and then take a hard right, so somewhere at the top. So the long path is all the way up these stairs. Ow. Please don't. Please don't, not loving this. Hard right somewhere over here. There's a thing. Secret, therefore try control. Oh, I'm going down. Down ahead. Where is this, and why am I here? Why am I here, though? Like, I've already been here. It's a shortcut to the boss. No, it's a shortcut back. 'Cause right here is where I faced, the Dragon Slayer boss. Right here. And a door I never opened. 'Cause it doesn't open from this side. Like, this is in no way a shortcut for me, it leads me back, which is why I'm confused why it exists at all. There's something here, though. I will watch you explore, you will understand later. No, I've already explored this area. There isn't a reason for me to go back and explore it again. Like, I've been through here plenty of times. If I go forward, it leads me to the Duke's Archive, the bottom section. Yeah, here I am back at the Duke's Archive, the bottom section of it. And what bonfire is after that? The one you've just been to, but if you take the elevator up, you miss out on all the enemies. No. Oh, well, technically it would. But I don't know what elevator that is. Like the actual location inside the Lothric Castle. I might be able to do that. I can try. Although it was plenty easy just to run past the enemies. I'm still gonna probably have to run past the enemies in Lothric Castle. Like, Lothric Castle, Lothric Castle. Lothric Castle. I'm gonna take a look at this very quickly, and then I have to go. For now. This is Lothric Castle. This is the closest bonfire that I believe I have to that point. And I still have to run past enemies to go up there. I believe. Is that not the way? It might be over here. You come out the Dragon Slayer's armor bonfire, then hit the elevator. So, the quickest way to a bonfire is to drop down here. Dragon Slayer bonfire. Dragon Slayer. It still says Lothric Castle. Okay, there's a bonfire somewhere here. I mean the elevator. So, the elevator is this one. Yeah, okay. Like I said, I really do have to go, though. It's time for me to go to work, and I have to walk there. It takes me about 20 minutes. So, I'll catch you later.